has been a dear friend of mine for almost 15 years. We have done multiple projects together. She wrote the foreword to my book. The photo that has been circulating around that says a Left Eye Club, this is the cuff that she's wearing.
What if the real reason Erika Kirk has stayed quiet about her dating past is because rumors claim she may not have been interested in men before meeting Charlie? That theory is spreading quickly inside Turning Point USA circles, with insiders whispering as if a major secret could be about to explode into public view. Adding more tension to the conversation, Candace Owens is rumored to possess footage that could potentially support some of these claims, and many observers are waiting to see whether that material ever gets released. Discussion about Erika possibly having relationships with women is not entirely new. The topic has circulated quietly for a while, but things intensified when older tweets resurfaced mentioning Erika's wife. The timing of those posts raised eyebrows immediately because they appeared during the same period when Erika publicly said she was not dating anyone while living in New York. Soon after, the situation became even more intense when screenshots of old conversations began circulating online, showing Erika, as an adult, exchanging messages that critics described as questionable with a significantly younger individual. At the same time, past accusations involving a Romanian orphanage connected to Erika began trending online again, adding another layer of controversy to an already heated discussion. With all these topics resurfacing at once, people across social media are now asking a single question again and again. Does Candace already have all the evidence stored away somewhere, waiting for the right moment? And if that evidence truly exists, what will it take before it finally appears online for everyone to see?
Tracy Martin has known Erika for years. Now, allegedly, she was with Erika when Mikey and Elizabeth called. My question is why? If you're with your mother and your mother is receiving a treatment and your mother is vulnerable, why are you bringing Tracy with you? In fact, I'm being told that her and her mother were not together. Now, I can tell you, like I said, that Tracy has known Erika for 15.
One resurfaced claim described the situation in these words. She suddenly struck up a relationship with a 15-year-old girl, a minor, and the child posted all of this on Twitter along with screenshots. Before even examining the rumors surrounding Candace's supposed evidence, the resurfaced posts themselves are drawing major attention. Each time, it seems like nothing else from Erika's past could surprise viewers. Another archived post appears online and sparks fresh discussion. One example involved a follower tagging Erika in a reaction meme featuring a puppy image with the caption, "Erika's face when she walks into dinner expecting to see her wife, but Cabot Phillips is there instead." That line alone sent social media into chaos almost instantly. Another comment followed with the line, "Another one for the books, well done, Cab." Those few words were enough to push the conversation into overdrive. Observers say the meme mattered for two main reasons. First, it appeared to reinforce claims that Erika knew Cabot Phillips closely during that time period, even though she had publicly stated she was not dating anyone then. That contradiction quickly became a major talking point across social platforms. Second, the meme made earlier rumors about Erika possibly having relationships with women feel less random to critics studying the timeline. The post was not hidden deep inside obscure archives. It was public and easy to find, which made it feel more significant to those examining the situation. Because the material remains publicly visible, critics argue that it suggests the alleged relationship referenced by the meme was not hidden at all, which continues fueling debate across online communities.
Tracy Martin has known Erika for years. Now, allegedly, she was with Erika when Mikey and Elizabeth called. My question is why?
I have played basketball since I was 5, super tomboy, didn't like dresses. Everyone thought I was a little boy because I wore Jordan and all these different types of athletic clothes.
And here's the wild part that keeps people talking everywhere. That tweet dates back to 2017, barely a year before Erika met Charlie. And suddenly, the public image appeared to change dramatically. One year, the lifestyle looked like carefree nightlife and social media energy, and the next year, the presentation shifted toward the image of a traditional Christian wife. That sudden transformation had observers raising serious questions almost immediately. The timeline makes people wonder how Erika could reportedly be connected with a woman in 2017 strongly enough that friends casually referred to that woman as her wife, and then step into a completely different role the very next year. Critics argue the timeline simply does not line up clearly, and that confusion is exactly why internet investigators continue digging deeper for answers. As more people searched through old posts, even more content surfaced from Erika's earlier social media pages. Instead of clearing up the confusion, those posts seem to create even more questions. One viral moment arrived when British commentator Milo Yiannopoulos shared one of Erika's photos with the caption, "This is a lesbian." The image showed Erika posing confidently in a photograph that she originally posted with the caption, "What she order, fish fillet." That moment quickly shifted the tone of the online conversation. Once those older images began spreading across platforms, critics started questioning whether Erika had been fully transparent about her dating history with men. Others strongly disagreed, arguing that viewers were reading far too much into posts that were years old. Regardless of the interpretation, the speculation exploded rapidly, and the internet has not stopped discussing it since. From that moment forward, the conversation did not simply simmer, it boiled over with non-stop debate. Observers began lining up screenshots, timestamps, captions, and comments, trying to build a detailed timeline like investigators assembling evidence on a wall. Every old photo, every tweet, every tag suddenly appeared to carry new meaning in the eyes of critics studying the situation. Some critics claimed that the public image presented later did not seem to match the tone and energy reflected in those earlier years. Some critics argued the shift in Erika's public image happened far too quickly. The transformation looked polished, almost like a complete rebrand had appeared overnight without warning. Others defended her strongly, saying people grow, people change, and digging through nearly decade-old posts just to label someone is a stretch. Even with those defenses, the noise across social media kept getting louder and louder. What really turned up the heat was the confidence coming from certain commentators. Instead of simply asking questions, some started making bold statements as if the mystery had already been solved.
She suddenly struck up a relationship with a 15-year-old girl, a minor, and the child posted all of this on Twitter along with screenshots.
That moment is when the conversation circled back to the rumored receipts connected to Candace Owens. Because if actual footage exists, real proof, and not just memes or captions, then the entire situation would instantly move beyond internet gossip and into something much more serious. Right now, pressure continues building everywhere online. Feeds refresh constantly as viewers wait to see whether the story remains rumor territory or whether someone eventually releases something concrete that changes the narrative. One detail critics continue repeating involves statements Erika made publicly in front of large audiences. She clearly said she had not dated anyone in the years before meeting Charlie. The claim was delivered directly, with no hesitation and no uncertainty in the wording. However, critics quickly pointed to posts on her own social media timeline that appeared to show something different. Photos, comments, and older videos suggested that several relationships had existed before her marriage. Some appeared brief, while others seemed more serious. The striking part is that those receipts were not hidden away at all. The material remained visible right on the timeline where anyone could scroll back and see it. That reality pushed observers to ask another simple question. Why make a claim that can seemingly be challenged with one basic internet search? No advanced investigation skills are required to scroll through posts and compare dates. For many viewers examining the timeline, the process looks straightforward and surprisingly easy. That moment is when speculation truly exploded across social media. Some critics began arguing that past relationships with men might not tell the full story. According to their theory, focusing attention on former boyfriends may have been a way to steer people away from digging into other areas of Erika's past. Instead of slowing the discussion, however, the digging only intensified even more. As viewers continued searching through older posts, comments, and timelines, the situation grew more complicated by the day. Then another dramatic layer entered the conversation. Online rumors started claiming that Erika not only had close relationships with women in the past, but that some of those connections allegedly continued even after her marriage to Charlie. These remain allegations circulating online rather than confirmed facts, yet they added intense pressure to an already heated public debate. During a recent episode of her podcast, Candace Owens stepped directly into the discussion and conducted a deep dive into the timeline. That moment pushed the story even further into the spotlight. Candace did not approach the topic cautiously either. The presentation walked listeners through timelines, screenshots, and video clips that critics say raise significant questions. According to that breakdown, the public story Erika shared does not appear to fully match certain information circulating online. That contrast has viewers paying very close attention to each new episode. Throughout the podcast discussion, Candace reportedly pointed to older posts, past connections, and public statements that she believes deserve closer examination.
Clarity immediately.
Jillian replied to one of Erika's tweets by saying, @Erika Fransfeet, gorgeous as always. A few hours later, she then tweeted, why did @Erika Fransfeet just send me this? Laughing emojis. And there is a photo which says, this Valentine's Day, I am going to touch your butt. Jillian posted this tweet on March 6, 2014. So Erika says, let me call you. Hold on, sweetheart. Give me a wow. And then Jillian says, okay, and puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, sex too, but not from you, lol. Holy laughing emoji. You always make me laugh.
The approach was framed as raising difficult questions rather than delivering final conclusions. Still, when that level of detail appears in a public discussion, strong reactions are almost guaranteed. Supporters of Erika argue that the entire situation represents speculation being blown far out of proportion. They insist that older social media activity can easily be misunderstood, taken out of context, or rearranged to support a particular narrative. Critics respond differently. From their perspective, the number of overlapping details and coincidences makes the situation difficult to ignore. According to those critics, the pattern appears intentional rather than accidental. As a result, tension across social media platforms has reached extremely high levels. If stronger evidence ever emerges, something more substantial than screenshots, the entire situation could change overnight. Right now, audiences are watching carefully, waiting to see whether the story remains online speculation or develops into something that forces clearer answers into the public conversation. Candace also began examining what she described as inconsistencies and misrepresentations surrounding Erika after Charlie's passing. That part of the discussion pushed the story into even murkier territory. One key question raised during the podcast focused on a specific detail that continues to spark debate, where Erika was actually located on September 10th, the day Charlie passed. The messages being discussed were reportedly from years before Charlie was even part of the picture. Because of that timeline, the controversy shifted quickly from questions about relationships and changing public stories to something far heavier, questions about character and past behavior. That type of accusation carries far more weight than typical internet speculation. It is important to note that there has been no public legal finding connected to these claims and no official confirmation proving that the screenshots circulating online are authentic. Even so, the mere existence of those allegations was enough to send shockwaves through Erika's supporters and critics alike. People began demanding answers, transparency, and clear proof one way or another. At this stage, the situation feels far bigger than ordinary online drama. With so many layers, rumored relationships, disputed timelines, resurfaced posts, and now serious accusations, the pressure surrounding the story continues to grow. That is the moment when the entire narrative surrounding Erika appeared to flip again. Facing allegations about past relationships with women had already generated enormous attention across social media. But these alleged messages, if proven real, pushed the situation into a completely different conversation. Suddenly, the focus moved away from who Erika may have dated years ago. Instead, the spotlight shifted toward the suspicious messages themselves and what they might suggest. Critics online began asking whether other questionable interactions might exist that have not yet surfaced publicly. Once that question started circulating, earlier controversies quickly resurfaced as well. Discussions about the already criticized Romanian orphanage project began trending again right alongside the message allegations. Behind the scenes, many observers believe Erika's team is now under serious pressure while deciding the next step forward. The situation creates a difficult choice: release a strong denial and risk amplifying the controversy, or remain silent and allow speculation to keep spreading. Either path carries significant risk with so many eyes watching closely. Supporters argue strongly that allegations alone should never be treated as proof and warn against what they describe as trial by social media. Critics take the opposite position, claiming silence can sometimes deepen public doubt rather than resolve it. Hanging over the entire situation is the same unanswered question repeated across platforms. If Candace Owens truly possesses stronger evidence, when will it finally appear? At this point, the past is no longer quietly sitting in the background. It has moved directly into the spotlight for everyone to see. Now it is time for the audience to weigh in. Drop thoughts in the comments, like the video, subscribe for more updates, and share this with someone who should see it.